Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for a very long time coming spirits review. Folks, I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower. And I am joined this evening by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the quadruple distilled non-chill filtered bourbon buddy, Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe, and folks, today put one in the chamber because we're doing Bulleit Bourbon.
And not just any Bulleit, folks, but the Kegs Bulleit. This is one that I've heard nothing but good about. I picked up a bottle of this, and then it sat behind a lot of other bottles on one of my shelves, and I just never got around to it because we've got a few bottles we need to review here and there. And so this one just kind of got, to be frank, kind of pushed to the back. This is Kegs 2021, 104 proof, 52 alcohol by volume. And well, here we go, folks. Single barrel, Bulleit hand selected frontier whiskey. Heard nothing, Kegs. I've had nothing but good from them.
Yeah, no, they've had some very nice store picks.
Excellent,
nice.
Excellent. Nebraska Bourbon Society glasses.
You know what you're getting with the single barrel, the high proof Bulleits. This being a store pick, it's going to be a little extra special, so I am excited for this.
Because yeah, the high proof Bulleits are interesting. They're interesting. But all right, T. Let's see. Well, there's really not much to read on this bottle.
Yeah, bottled by the Bulleit Distilling Company, Louisville, Kentucky. There you go. Got picture Barney Fife on the back. I don't always nip it, but when I do, it's from Ken's Kegs.
I don't always nip it, but when I do, it's from Ken's Kegs. Like, you gotta do the Barney Fife voice.
Sorry.
The only thing I didn't read was the barrel number on that tag there.
So yeah, you've got barrel number 2-E1-0097. Yeah, 104 proof. Whew. All right.
So yeah, it's 2023, and we're finally getting around to the 2021 Ken's Kegs.
Poignant.
Barney Fife, yeah, I'm nothing if not topical, and I'm also the prince and potentate of punctuality.
Yes.
As you clearly know.
Glad I could participate.
Ah, yes. For as high a proof as it is, very muted bourbon nose. Slight vanilla, slight caramel, slight candied apple.
I would go mostly vanilla.
Muted, considering how heavy a proof it is. Like, I would be saying like 90.
Yeah, that's a very light nose.
But yeah, it's all your typical bourbon smells, but very muted. Interesting.
Hang on, there's candy corn.
Okay. Yeah, there's a waxy candy. Like, to me, it's like a waxy candied apple, but I can see where you're coming from there.
Yeah.
Well, T. Sanjiva. This reminds me a lot of Maker's Mark. It's got that coppery aftertaste, but it's not wheated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if Maker's Mark was a rye bourbon, you know what I mean?
Oh,
that's
wow.
I can see why some folks would really like this.
Heavy vanilla.
Now, Ken's Keg is a place they also do collaborations with Cornhusker Bottle Shop. I just stop in there once in a while when I happen to be in town. Nice place. The guys that run it there, nice folks, and their store picks are always very interesting to me.
Yeah, I love their Maker's Mark store pick I had. They had a Penelope I wanted to get. I think it was a toasted barrel. I really wanted to. I don't know if they still have it or not. I really wanted to pick that up. Just vanilla through and through for me.
Vanilla and then brown sugar. And like I said, if Maker's Mark was a high rye mash bill rather than a high wheat mash bill, I suspect it would be this whiskey.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I know that sounds like a very weird way to get there.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. That's really nice. Actually, I would guess higher in proof.
Well, T, we're gonna grade this on a few 5-star scales. For those who don't know, 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by. K.O.E Nation has advised you well. We're gonna grade this as a Nebraska store pick, as a bourbon, as a whiskey. It's shelving, and for those new to the show, the secret 5th question. So Tony, as a Nebraska store pick.
4. Easy. Heavy vanilla tones, sippable bourbon, high proof. What's not to love?
This is gonna sound really weird because I don't know where to grade this, so I'm gonna put it in Nebraska store pick, I guess. I'm gonna give it 4.25, and it's because of its conversation piece potentials. If I'm sitting with a whiskey nerd and they love Maker's Mark, over the night I'm going to pour them a dram of this and tell them this is what I would expect if Maker's Mark ever released a high rye mash bill. It would taste something like this. So purely for its conversation piece quality, and that's actually what I'm going to be saving this whiskey back for like nights like that, where like if you and I are getting into a discussion, or if we happen to have another whiskey nerd over here, that one I'm going to kind of save back because this is a conversation elixir for the highly initiated. So that, and they're probably going to want to stop at Ken's Kegs on the state now.
There's that.
On their way to the airport, because that's the way it's going to, yeah. But anyway.
You got it, Lincolnites.
Yep. As a bourbon.
Oh, as a bourbon, I'm going to go 3.5.
I was torn between 3.5 and 3.75, and I'm going to agree with you. Like, again, I can't score the Maker's Mark rye comparison in here again, and like it's a good bourbon, but like you said,
you're going on and on about how this would be a good high rye. That's why I think it hurts it as a bourbon. Okay, fair enough. I'll agree with you. 3.5. Now, as a whiskey. So whiskey, I'm going to go an easy 3.75, maybe potential for more, because this is really nice. High proof. You could drink this on the rocks. I think it'd really open up that vanilla. I think this is really, really good. This would go great with a cola if you're gonna go.
Oh yeah, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Like,
I think
this would be a good mixing whiskey. If you want to use a higher dollar whiskey, this would be a great one.
Yeah, because I remember this cost me about $68.
Yeah, which I hate to do it.
Well,
but
every store pick's going to be a little spendy because when you realize that the store owners take a tremendous investment risk up front to get these bottles to you. And I'm going to be honest with you too. Like, I'd keep these on deck here to show people that we know what we're talking about when we talk about good or bad whiskeys. I always maintain that store picks are the best values in whiskeys. And like, really, if you want to build relationships with store owners, rather than ask, hey, you got any Blantons? You got any William LaRue? Ask them about their store picks.
Yeah.
Ask about the newest thing that's been shipped in.
You're going to get a great quality whiskey for fractions of the same.
Ask them here's the best way to make a relationship with a store owner. Ask them what hasn't been selling well and would you be willing to cut me a deal on? Like, they love that kind of stuff. Like, and you'll at least be sparking up a conversation and they'll remember your face. So like but I say 9 times out of 10, this is probably, for the time, the effort, and the money you're going to spend, these store picks are way better value. So as a whiskey, what did you give it? 3. Oh yeah, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars for all those reasons. Now, in terms of shelving, this is a weird one. I'm going to put it in the back of my middle shelf so that I don't reach for it readily. Because, like I said, I want to save this for Whiskey Nerd Night. Okay, that's like, this is a very specific elixir that I'm putting off to the back, that even if I have like a big time whiskey guy here, like, okay, you need to try this. Okay, like, just so you know what I'm thinking. And so that would be my take on it.
Yeah, I go with middle for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
easy middle.
Tony, this is funny. The secret 5th question is, when this bottle runs empty, will I seek another one? I'm actually pretty late to the party here.
Probably the last one in existence.
I'm guessing there's probably not more than 100 if at this point. And it would be people like me who, yeah, you're right. I'm probably being probably like closer to like 50 to 20, maybe.
Yeah.
But this is one of them, folks, and I am glad that we got into this. It's spectacular stuff. Barney 5. I mean, like, yeah, the Barney 5 stick. Like, that's what I like about Ken's Kegs. They just do this kind of stuff to add some flair to it.
A little bit of person.
Yep. And it's great. It reminds me of ECW. It's like they'd get their talent over on, copyrighted music.
Okay.
And so I totally get it. It's beautiful. I love it. I loved Barney Fife for the day. Actually, I think he's actually open. What's the word? Not open source, but public domain now. There we go. I think all that work is public domain now, but I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. Yeah, then we could do Barney Fife clips. That'd be awesome. But folks, if I ever find another bottle of this, sure, I'll pick one up, but it's not going to happen. That's the great thing about store picks, is it's a great story for a period of time.
And then it's gone. Poof,
yes.
Like a distant memory.
And let's be frank, folks.
Here.
The real store picks
are
the friends we made along the way. So, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us for this very long overdue store pick review of Ken's Kegs. Boy, howdy. This is one for you, folks. Yes, Barney Fife, take us away. This is a great episode of K.O.E. Nation. You should like, share, subscribe. Now, folks, God bless every last one of you. I hope all of you finds your way back here to the K.O.E. Nation happy, healthy, much the wiser. Tony, take it away.
Love me some store picks, especially from a brand I know and like and trust, and from a store that's local. Just hamming it up, killing it with the personality, the Barney Five. This is fantastic stuff. Really nice vanilla undertones. Like, I'm sorry that this is late to the party because it's really good stuff. So I'm eager to see what else Ken's Kegs and Lincoln has to offer in terms of store picks. So we will catch you on the next one.
Smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive. El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah.